Gold, silver, crude oil, net gas, indices beat Nasdaq, Dow, Germany 40 or FTSE 100. Everything started off the week on a strongly bullish note. We have seen a massive rise earlier in the day itself. What to expect from the rest of the day with the Asia and Europe session from these 8 instruments, that is gold, silver, oil, gas, Nasdaq, Dow, Germany 40 and FTSE 100. In this one single update, we're going to analyze each and every instrument and arrive at the levels at which you can take a trade and trade with profits. This is the first update for the day. The next update will be released before the US session. Don't miss to watch it. Subscribe, press the bell icon to get the notifications. Do like, share and comment. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start first to look into gold and silver, followed with oil and gas. Lastly, we'll see indices, that is Nasdaq, Dow, Germany and FTSE. Watch till the end. First, when you look at the hourly charts for gold, see what has happened here. Here you can see it has formed higher lows here, and now it is trying to move towards higher highs of this channel. Now the highs of this channel are looking towards 40, 80, 84 levels, and beyond that it might in fact move towards 4100. So first thing is for gold to trade above 40, 52, then 40, 64, and then you can expect 40, 80, 84 levels, the next targets here. Moving averages crossing over, certainly it's a good bullish sign, but you can look at every rise offsets with a retracement. So it has seen a good rise, it might possibly retrace. The support levels now are towards $4,000 levels. As long as 4,000 is not taken, you have to be careful with the sells here. You have to be careful because see, it can again bounce back hitting the low levels here. First thing is whether it can retrace towards 4,000 or not. That is a bigger question looking at the bullishness here. But look at the moves. This is putting pressure on the bands to expand. The price is trading outside Bollinger bands, and certainly it's a good bullish indication. Stochastic getting overbought. MACD after staying here at the bottom, now trading with divergence, staying bullish looking upwards. The RSI is overbought as well. Coming to 2 hour, if you look at the 2 hour chart, see this is how it has been trading, higher lows and higher highs here, and this is the near term 2 hour chart. So when you look at the broader channel, on the broader channel you'll find this is how it has been trading. The highs are now aiming close to 48, 84, or in fact 4100, and beyond this 41, 40, 41, 60 levels. But right now too early to jump onto that conclusion. Yes, after a good consolidation it is giving a breakout as of now. If you see the stochastic, this is rising. The MACD is trading with slight divergence and bullishness. RSI is at the top here. On the 3-hour, moving averages are on the verge of a crossover. Now 4,000 is one critical milestone which gold price has to break below. Only and only if you see it is staying below 4,000, you can say now gold is turning bearish. In fact, now see 40-30 and 40-20. These are the two levels which are going to play a major role, because see, if you see it is staying below 40-30, 40-20, there is a possibility that it in fact it can trade below 4,000. But I'll say till 4,000 it's not yet bearish, it can bounce back up again. Stochastic rising, the MACD rising, the RSI rising, all signs are supportive for further rise. Look at 4 hours. What you can see here is a good drop, then sideways movement and a good rise here, trying to stay in this channel. Let it come out of this, let it trade beyond 40.52. You can expect 40.64, and then in fact 40.84 could be there very, very soon. Moving averages are trying to converge, not yet crossed over though. Stochastic is bullish, the MACD is also bullish, the RSI is bullish. So signs are still pretty much supportive for a rise. Now coming to the daily, see what's happening here after good consolidation here between the 20 and 50 period moving average. Now the price is giving a breakout here. With the move here, what it has done, you can see it has just kissed the median of the Bollinger bands here. Any trade beyond Bollinger bands, the median of the Bollinger bands, is a sign of bullishness. Once it trades beyond median, we can see bullishness prevailing here, and then price would like to move towards first at around close to 4100 and then towards 4140, 4160 zone. But right now I'll say look at the move, what is happening here. See, increasing body size, higher lows, higher highs. Now you connect this, you will find it is staying in the zone. So on the downside 4,000 is one number, it has to trade below. On the upside 40, 50, 52 levels, and then 40, 64. If these levels are taken, certainly more bullishness could be seen here, and then I'll be looking forward to 48, 84 or 4100 mark. Stochastic rising, the MACD after staying bearish, trying to converge crossover, and if it does show a crossover, we might see a retracement for the next few sessions. RSI is rising, which is again a supportive sign for further bullishness. So looking at, first thing is where you should buy. Now ideally I will recommend you to buy at 40.52 levels, expect it to move towards 40.62, 64, and if this zone is taken. Now before we proceed further and I give you the trading levels, if you're willing to learn this art of trading, be a part of my 35th mentorship batch. commencing soon. Register yourself now. Reach out to me for queries. My Telegram and email IDs are there in the channel and video description. And do not miss to be part of my Signals channel. We capture thousands of pips and points every day. Yes, do register for the Signals channel. Reach out to me. My Telegram and email IDs are there in the channel and video description. And also, it is equally important for you to have a trusted partner which offers you a swap-free account, lowest spreads, no hidden charges, easier transactions, and easier withdrawals from across the globe. You can find the recommended broker link also in the description here. So now beyond 40.62 64, I'll be looking at 40.80 84, the next target, and once this is taken, 4100 is a must. Now beyond 4100 the real bullishness will be seen. If not today, then tomorrow we will see 4140 4160 zone to be there before it shows any kind of reversal. It might take a little time for gold to hit this zone. It might take a few more sessions, but yes, once it moves towards this zone, that is the time you can say we might see a little reversal. But let's wait for today's move. Where it closes today is going to be very, very crucial. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell now at 40.38 levels. If you see it is staying below this, expect 40.30 32 first target zone, 40.20 18 the next target zone. And if this is taken, then you can expect till 4000. You can say there is a support at every 100 pips. Yes, till 4000 you will find a little support coming in. 40 30 32 20 22 40 10 12 40, 4000. Till 4000 it has got enormous support. Only and only if you see gold trading below 4000, you can say now the bears are back and you can stay with the sells here. Chances for this happening appears very, very, very less. Yes, now a drop, a reversal appears less, and right now it is seen to be trading bullish, and it appears uh, rise buy on dip is what you can do today. It is only for today, and till 4000 it's not yet to be treated bearish. So take your trades accordingly. Now let's move to silver on the hourly charts. Likewise, staying in this retracement channel, which is also a bullish channel here, and yes, it has come towards the twin top levels. Once it trades beyond 49.40, you can just definitely stay bullish from there. Beyond 49.40, you are looking forward to 49 70 80, or in fact 40, or in fact $50 levels, and beyond 50 more bullishness will be seen here. If you look at the moving averages on the hourly charts, these are divergent here. These are staying bullish, strongly bullish. And see, look at the waves here. Rise, retracement, rise, retracement, rise. It might retrace. And this confirms that at least till towards 48.20 and 48, you should not be treating silver as bearish here. Now 48.20 and 48 are going to remain crucial support levels. Stochastic at the top, the MACD has crossed over, trying to trade with moderate bullishness, and the RSI is rising. These are all supportive signs for further bullishness. Look at 2 hour charts here. Look at the waves here. It has hit the highs. I'll definitely watch out for the next move. And if at all it does stay beyond 49.20, 49.40, stay bullish from there. More rise will be seen here. Moving averages crossed over, trading with divergence and bullishness. And now this is the most crucial support zone here. And that is why I say till 48, do not treat silver as bearish. Stochastic, MACD, RSI, all are showing a rise here. On the 3 hour chart, similar observation here. The crossover here is very, very important, and this is going to be a crucial support zone. Higher lows and higher highs here. Let it come out of this. Let it trade beyond 49.20 40, which will confirm further bullishness. And if you notice the move here, see the drop, then this drop, then this. So now it appears to be scaling towards the highs here, which might in fact take the price towards 51 in the near future. Let's wait for today's move, and any move beyond 50 is a very, very good sign for further rise towards 51. Stochastic rising, MACD rising, RSI rising here. On the 4 hour charts, and similar observation. Now the moving averages are crossing over here, which is a good supportive sign for further bulls here. But I'll say, look at this, look at this. So triple top is what you should watch out for, which means till 49.40, 49.50. You have to be very, very careful with the buys, beyond which more bullishness should be definitely there. Stochastic rising here, the MACD is rising here, the RSI is rising here. Signs are still supportive for further rise. Coming to daily, look at daily charts here. See, bigger drop, then this drop has appeared, support from 50 period, retracement, again a drop, support from 50 period, again a retracement. Now this is the third attempt by silver to trade beyond 49 20 40 zone, and if it does stay above this, it is quite possible that we will see it at 50 and 51 levels very, very soon. And beyond 51, more bullishness could be seen. But if at all you see it at 51, at that point we'll decide what to do, because it is possible that silver prices would like to reverse again from those levels. Stochastic rising, the MACD is trying to converge crossover. and RSI rising. So signs are still very much supportive for further rise. So looking at this, what you can do, where you should buy. Ideally, I will now recommend you to buy 49.10 levels. If you see silver at 49.10, buy here and expect it to move towards 49.30, 40 as the first target zone. If this is taken, then 49.65, 70, and if this is taken, then 50. Ideally, we can expect a move towards 50 very, very soon, and beyond 50, 50.5 and 51 are the next targets which it would like to achieve. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 48.70 levels. Expect 48.50, 40 as the first target zone. If this is taken, then 48.20 and then 48. Any drop below 48 is the sign of a greater dip ahead, which could take it towards 47, 40, 50 as the first target zone, and then 47, and then in fact lower levels would be there. It appears it is not going to show this today, but yes, these are markets. You have to just stick to the levels here. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's move to crude oil. Crude oil on the hourly chart, see, after showing a little drop here towards 59.4, and see, we have discussed this previously as well, that till 58.8, 59.2, you should be careful with the sales. What has happened, it is showing a little rise now. We have to watch out how it behaves at around this twin top levels at 60.4, 60.6. If at all first oil move towards 60.4, 60.6 or not, and if it does move towards there, how it behaves there, because once it trades beyond 60.4, 60.6, we are ready for another round of rise here. Moving averages are convergent here. A crossover here could mean a reversal. Notice what's happening. See, this is forming a nice flag, and once oil prices comes out of this flag, you can expect a greater rally ahead. But right now we have to wait for such a breakout. If you see the hourly charts, yes, a good support is seen here at around 59.6, 59.4. So wait for this to trade below this in order to confirm further bearishness as well. Stochastic at the top trying to look downwards while the MACD is crossed over. This is suggestive of further rise, and the RSI is staying flat. Coming to 2 hour, similar is the observation on the 2 hour charts. Yes, higher lows and higher highs here. Any move beyond 40, 60, 40, 60, 60 should be a good indication for 61. And once 61 is taken, this could mean a possible beginning of reversal here in oil prices. Right now, too early to jump onto that conclusion. But yes, you can also see a good support here at 59.6, 59.4. And thus, as long as this zone is not taken, we should not be treating oil as bearish here. Let's watch out whichever direction it gives this breakout. Stochastic, MACD, RSI all are showing a little rise, which is suggestive of further bullishness. And if you see the 3 hour, similar is the observation on the 3 hour charts. Look at the drop, retracement, drop, higher lows this time, trying to move upwards. And a move beyond this might take it further highs, and a move beyond 61 and then 61.5. Till 62.5, I'll say every 50 cents there is a little resistance, which means 60.5, 61, 61.5, 62 and 62.5. So likewise, once it trades beyond 62.5, oil prices are going to fly towards 64 and 66. Stochastic, MACD, RSI all are showing a little rise, and this is supportive for further up move here. Look at 4-hour chart. What's happening with the 4-hour chart? Similar observation what we had seen on the smaller time frames. Yes, twin top is very, very crucial for oil to break beyond, and once it trades beyond this still 61 and 61.5, you have to watch out. If these two levels are taken, remember this is coming out of this flag. Once it comes out of this flag, you can just stay bullish from there. If you look at the indicators, these are all looking upwards and suggestive of further bullishness here on the 4-hour charts as well. Now the important one, the daily charts. And on the daily charts, notice dividing the charts from here, you can find out, see, this is the symmetrical move, twin top as well, retracement. Now this time, if it starts to rise and trade beyond 62.4, remember we are ready for a good rally towards 64, 65 or 66 levels as well. Now coming to the daily charts, if you look at twin top and see, after 3 to 4 bearish candle, it is posting a slight reversal sign. In fact, if you see it, I'll just rather wait for 60.4, 60.6 zone, but a little risk can be taken at 60.2 itself. So let's watch out if at all it decides to break out from here. Yes, the stochastic is rising. The MACD has converged but not crossed over. The RSI is showing a modest rise. So looking at this, what you can do, see, those who want to risk a little can buy at 60.2, but then this is the zone which it has to trade beyond. And I will say till 61, it is a riskier trade. Till 61, I will not treat oil as bullish. Beyond 61, stay bullish for 61.4, 61.6, 62, and then 62.5, 62.6. Staying beyond this is where the bulls will take over completely and a greater rally will be seen towards 64, 65, and 66. But these are too far a target here. Right now, if you look at the day, you can find out it might try to show a little up move with a little resistance every 20 cents on the upside. On the downside, where you should take a sell. Ideally now 59.6, 59.4 is the only zone where you can say now oil is turning bearish. Below this you can still expect 59 and 58.6 as the greater support zone. If these levels are taken, stay bearish. 58.6, if it takes away, stay bearish for 57.8, 57.2, 56 and 55. But that is going to be I think such a move I am not gonna see today, and let's see the direction it takes. Specifically below 59 and 58.6 is where more bearishness should be seen, and the question is whether it is going to move there or not. I doubt that it is going to show such a move today, so take your trades accordingly. Now let's move to natural. And yes, before we proceed to natural gas, do not miss to be part of my 35th mentorship batch, or else join my signals channel. Connect with me, write an email, ping me or telegram for queries, and yes, join the recommended broker and enjoy your trading experience. Coming to the hourly charts for natural. Now see, on natural gas specifically, I have been recommending a buy every time we had seen a retracement. I had asked you to stay with the buys. As see 4.6, it has moved towards 4.6. Remember, just pick any of my previous updates and you will find 4.6 as the targets which we had set. Now the question is whether are we looking forward to 5 or not. Yes, we are still having the targets of 5 for next couple of, or you can say near term, we might see gas trading above $5 levels. But right now I'll say, since it is trying to stay overbought, there could be a possibility of a retracement here, and swings are always part of net gas. And not only net gas, for any other instrument, swings are always there and will be there as well. Look at the move here. See, higher lows are seen, higher highs are seen. This is how it has been trading, and now the next targets are towards 4.72 levels, 4.8 levels, but let's wait for it to stay above 4.6. Look at a gap up here and divide this from here. You will find gas is definitely staying bullish here. A possible down move, if at all you see it is staying below 4.54, 4.5 levels, you can say now this could mean a little reversal. Stochastic overbought, MACD divergent and bullish, RSI should stay off little rise. On the 2 hour, similar observation, a gap up, slight retracement trying to show a pullback. If you see it is staying beyond 4.6, certainly stay with the buys from there. 4.6 is indeed a good resistance zone. See the higher lows, see the higher highs here, and thus 4.6 and then 4.7 to 4.8 are possible. Moving averages are trading with divergence staying bullish. Stochastic, MACD, RSI all are showing a rise. On the 3 hour chart, similar observation here. The support from 20 period is getting stronger. With this is support, we have seen a gap up today, and now this might in fact show you a breakout soon. See, it has stayed with swings, and now once it comes out of this swing zone, certainly stronger momentum will be seen, and today could be the day when it may try to show this momentum. Remember, the price is now, first of all, Bollinger Bands have narrowed and price is now putting the pressure on the bands to expand, which means it might show you greater moves here. Yes, be it the stochastic, MACD, RSI, all are showing a rise and are supportive for further bullishness. On the 4 hour charts, similar observation. Look at the support it has got from the 20 period. Now, this makes this zone is very, very critical for natural gas. As long as now 4.5 and 4.4 zone is not taken, you should not be treating natural gas as bearish here. And then the support at 4.3 and 4.27. Recall the update on the last trading session last week, that is Friday. You will find 4.3, 4.27. It is beautifully respected in it, and it might stay, or it might definitely stay with this as support and try to rise. Stochastic, MACD, RSI all are showing a rise here. Coming to daily chart. See the daily charts here. First rise retracement, second rise retracement, third rise retracement. This is the fourth move here, and this time it has changed the slope. My only worry point here is the divergence of the price from the 20 period. But yes, this is natural gas. It can do wonders. However, remember, too much of divergence is definitely a worry point. This could cause a pullback here. Now look at the 5 period moving average. So first, it is very, very important for net gas to trade below 4.5, then 4.4, and then 4.3, 4.27. Till 4.27, do not treat this as bearish. Below 4.27, it might not come back. We will see 4.1 and 4. But I think it is not showing such weakness here. It is right on staying bullish, though the stochastic is overbought. MACD is also looking upwards, and MACD is trading at extremes, but it can rise further. and RSI is overbought. So things are slightly overbought, but natural gas is not willing to give up. So looking at this, first is where you should buy. I will recommend you to buy at 4.6. Expect 4.64, 4.72 and 4.8 levels very soon, if not today. And beyond this, in fact, we are looking at 5. If not today, it might do this soon. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell at 4.54. Expect 4.5. 4.5 very good support, 4.46 the next, and then 4.4. Once gas trades below 4.4, it might confirm a possible drop towards 4.3 and 4.27. Only bearishness if these levels are taken and below 4.27. I think this is a possible beginning of reversal where 4.2, 4.1 and 4 will be seen. Though I am not looking forward to such a drop, but yes, these are markets. Yes, you have to be trading with caution here. So take your trades and positions accordingly. Now let's move to indices, that is Nasdaq, Dow, Germany 40 and FTSE 100. Nasdaq 100 started of the day with a stronger gap up and a stronger rally here. Now this has come down towards the next milestone, or it is looking forward to the next milestone at 25 400 440 levels. And in fact, even if it trades beyond this, look at the last few moves: drop, retracement towards the zone, drop, retracement towards the zone, and a bigger drop. So now what it is trying to do, it is possible that it might try to keep itself intact in this bearish channel. The top of the channel is now aiming towards 25 500 levels. 400 500 should be a very good resistance, and any move beyond 25 800 will confirm a reversal. So what's happening here, see, after the good drop, it is trying to bounce back. In fact, it can move towards 25 400 25 500 levels here. Moving averages are starting to converge. While stochastic is overbought, the MACD and RSI both are showing a rise here. Look at 2-hour chart. On the 2-hour charts, remember the fact this is how it has been trading, and now the highs are aiming close to 25 500. Let's wait for it to breach any of these levels. The 5 and 20 period are crossing over here, which is a good supportive sign. Now 25 200, which was the resistance, now should be a good support. 25 200, 25 100 and 25,000. These three levels you should watch out for. Yes, the stochastic getting overbought here. The MACD has crossed over here. This is turning bullish, looking upwards, and the RSI is rising. On the 3-hour charts, when you see, the observation is more or less same, taking the support from the 5 period, trying to bounce back. It might keep moving upwards towards 25 400 500, or in fact higher levels. And see, this is an expansion mode here. You can see the moves here are getting bigger, and with every down move, it tries to bounce back, and thus I'll say till 25 800 it's not yet a reversal. Beyond 25 800 is where real bullishness will be seen. Stochastic getting overbought. MACD at hitting the bottom, it has just crossed over here. This is still a sign for further rise here, and the RSI is rising as well. On the 4-hour charts, and the observation is more or less same. After a gap up, it is trying to rise here, and I'll say 25 400 440 500 are very much likely possible, but I'll still say this is just a retracement, not a reversal. And also notice what it may do here is, remember, this is a long-term flag. This is a long-term flag, and if it comes out of this flag, that is any point of time now, Tech 100 is seen trading beyond 25 800. Remember, this could take it towards the double top, or in fact higher levels. Yes, the stochastic is rising. The MACD, after hitting the bottom, just crossing over here, which is supportive for further rise. And the RSI is rising here as well. So signs are still encouraging for further bullishness. Coming to the daily. On the daily charts, remember the preceding candle comes with a bigger tail, and see, every time it drops like this, it tries to bounce back, and this is what is happening. Just connect the lows, just connect the highs here. You will find that Tech 100 is still staying in this bullish channel here, looking upwards. Now see what it is trying to do today. It is trying to move upwards towards 25 400 possibly, or in fact 440 500 or 25 600 can be there. Look at the rise here. Also, this is showing swings. I'll wait for it to trade beyond 25 360 itself, and you can initiate a buy from these levels, and then expect a good rise from there. In fact, it can erase the losses from this candle, which means a move towards 25 500 600 or higher levels are possible. Stochastic trying to rise, but look at the MACD. This is just crossed over. This is trading with slight bearishness, and it is not that it cannot reverse from these levels, but right now it is staying bearish. The RSI is trying to bounce back. So considering this, what you can do first, where you should buy. And yes, do not miss to join the mentorship batch or the signals channel. Reach out to me for queries. Now you can buy at 25 360 65 levels. Expect it to move towards 25 408, 25 445 and then 25,500. Once it trades beyond 25,500, we can see bullishness coming in here towards 25,600. And in fact, we can see a move towards 25,710, 800 levels very, very soon, if not today. Though it is right now not showing much stronger, such a stronger sign for a move towards 25,800 today, but yes, little bullishness can be expected. On the downside, I will only recommend you to sell at 25,290 levels. Expect 25,260, 240 first target zone and 25,200 the next. Once it trades below 25,200, that is the point of time you can confirm bearishness coming in. Then we can expect 25,100 and 25,000 levels. Below 25,000, again it's gonna crash. Again it's gonna drop sharp. Trade accordingly. Let's move to Dow Jones. When you look at DJ30, yes, it has given a gap up right from 47,200. We are seeing a slight retracement coming in, but you can also notice the 50 period offering it a little support. So now even if you see it is staying beyond 47,140 levels, you can initiate a buy again and wait for it to trade beyond 47,200. Now for DJ30, for Dow Jones to complete or signal a reversal, it has to trade beyond 47,400 and 47,700 levels. If these two levels are taken, possibly this might confirm a reversal, beginning of reversal here. But see what's happening. This is right now trading in this broader bearish channel with lows and the highs here beautifully aligned. So let's wait for today's move. This is going to remain quite important. Moving average is trying to converge, not yet crossed over though. The stochastic trying to cool down. The MACD has crossed over here as well, and it is trying to suggest slight bullishness looking upwards. RSI rising, supportive for further bullishness here. Coming to 2 hour charts, when you see the 2 hour charts here, connect the lows, connect the highs, good bearish channel it is. Let it come out of this zone, let it trade beyond 47,400, 47,700 levels. If these two levels are taken, I think it's a near term reversal. We can look forward to a greater rally from there. Right now, I'll see this as a retracement, not yet a complete reversal. Look at the 2 hour charts, 2 bearish candle, and now remember, once it trades below 47,000 and 46,900 and 46,800, this is the zone you should watch out for. Remember what's happening: rise, drop, retracement, and now once it trades below 46,800, again this will confirm the downside from there. Stochastic overbought here, the MACD rising, the RSI is rising here. Coming to 3 hours, similar observation here, 2 red candles. I'll wait for the third one here. How the third one trades, specifically a move below 47,050. You can take a sell for 47,000, 46,950, 46,900. Till 46,900, it might trade with the 50 points trading, and then 100 points will come in. That is 46,800, and then 46,500 should be there as well. But right now it is not showing such a stronger bearishness. Stochastic overbought, MACD rising, RSI rising. On the 4 hour, you can see similar observation here. Yes, after every drop, it tries to bounce back. This could be a possible retracement as long as 47,400, 47,500, 600, 700. Till 47,700, it's a retracement, not yet a reversal. Here the indicators are showing an up move and are still supportive for further bullishness here. Coming to daily. Now look at daily charts here. The drop here, the support from 20 period pretty strong. Today it has started off the day with the gap up, and now it is trying to erase some of the gains. Now see, very, very crucial for US30 to trade below 47,000, 46,900, 46,800. Till 46,800, we have to be cautious. Else what could happen? See, it can still bounce back and move all the way towards 47,400. Because see, this could be the possible confirmation of reversal here. So let's wait for it to confirm a direction. Yes, the stochastic is rising, but interestingly, the MACD is the one which is crossed over, and this is trading bearish. RSI is staying flat. So looking at this, I'll recommend you to buy at 47, 140, 150 levels. Expect it to move towards 47,200. Once it trades beyond 47,200, I think we are ready for a good round of rise, which could take it towards 47,285, 47,360, and then in fact 47,410. Beyond this, 500 and 600 are going to be the next targets, and then it may show a greater rally. I am not looking forward to such a great move today, but yes, these are markets, and this is Dow Jones. On the downside, sell at 47,040, expect 47,000, 46,950, 46,900, and then 46,800 levels, below which you can say now we are again ready for a drop towards 46,500. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Let's move to Germany 40. The DAX recovering sharp from the lows at 23,400, 500. We are seeing a good bounce back, but you can also see this as an expanding move. and thus till 24,200 we are not yet bullish in DAX. It could be a possible retracement. Also look at the current hourly charts. You'll find after a good gap up it is just trying to bounce here, and I'll now wait for it to trade beyond 23,900 920 levels, which can confirm the next move towards 24,000 levels. Though the stochastic is overbought, but the MACD and RSI is still having room for further rise here. And when you look at the 2-hour chart, see, this is interesting because see, every drop it offsets with a retracement, and till 24,200 levels, we should not be considering this for a reversal. Beyond 24,200 is where real bullishness will be seen here. Stochastic overbought, MACD rising, the RSI rising, signs are still supportive for further bullish. If you see the 3-hour chart, similar observation here, trying to show an up move here. Definitely you will watch out how it behaves now at 23,900, 920, and then 24,000 levels. Yes, the stochastic looking upwards, the MACD is rising, the RSI is rising here. And on the 4-hour charts, when you see similar is the observation here, lower highs, lower lows. Let it come out of this channel. Any move beyond 24,200, 24,400 is a greater sign for a greater rally ahead. Moving averages are trading bearish as of now, though the stochastic is getting overbought. But look at MACD after hitting the bottom, crossing over here. This is a supportive sign for bullishness, and the RSI is rising. Coming to see on the daily charts, look at the move here, look at the support levels, and this is how DAX is trading for almost last 6 months. DAX is staying in the zone, failing to trade beyond 24 500 600, failing to trade below 23 400 levels. Yes, this is how it has been trading for the last 6 months. Range bound zone and with the swings. Now what is happening here? Just right now hitting the lows at 23 400 500, it is trying to bounce back. And now today's move is very very important. If it starts to stay beyond 23 900 920, you can expect it to move towards 24. But interestingly, the moving averages are crossing over here, which is a slight bearish sign. Now for this to confirm a reversal, 24 100 200 and 400 should be taken away. Stochastic is rising, the MACD is staying bearish, the RSI is rising. So looking at what you should do, I will recommend you to buy at 23 900 levels. Expect it to move towards 23 940, 23 985, and then 24 018. Once this is taken, stay bullish for 24 100, and if 24 100 is taken, then 24 200. Beyond 24 200 is the place where you can say real bullishness will be seen. I do not expect this to break 24 200 at least today. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 23 850 levels, and then you can expect it to trade towards 23 818, and if this is taken, then 23 760, 23 710. Once it trades below 23 710, that is the confirmation of more bearishness ahead towards 23 660, 23 600. Till 23 600, do not treat this as bearish. Below 23 600, stay short for 23 500, 23 400 levels. Below 23 400, greater bearishness to follow from there. Trade accordingly. Let's move to FTSE. FTSE 100 on the hourly charts. Clearly, you can see after a retracement, it is trying to break out here. This is the zone it has to come out of. This is the level this has to trade about 9780, 9800 zone. If at all you see it is staying beyond 9800, certainly it's a breakout. Look at the move here. See, every time it shows a high that move towards the lows, and this time see higher lows and higher highs. So possibly, in fact, it appears once it trades beyond 9800, this time the move could be towards 9860, 9900. Let's see. Moving averages are crossing over here, which is a supportive sign for the bulls, and the 5 period is offering it a very very good support. Stochastic comfortable while the MACD and RSI are rising here. Coming to 2-hour charts, look at 2-hour charts here. The retracement trying to bounce back, and this is the zone it has to come out of. Moving averages crossing over here, which is a supportive sign for further rise. Stochastic overbought here. The MACD crossed over here, trading with divergence and bullishness. The RSI is rising here. Coming to 3 on the 3-hour chart, similar observation here, and yes, slightly higher highs, slightly higher lows. It has to come out of this channel, which means 9800 is getting crucial here. And today for the day, even if you see it is staying above 9770, expect 9780, 90, and 9800. Yes, the stochastic is getting overbought, but the MACD after forming double bottom just crossing over here, which is a supportive sign for further rise. Similar is the observation on the 4-hour charts as well, where the stochastic is getting overbought, but look at MACD crossing over for buy, and the RSI is rising. Now the last one, the daily. Look at daily charts. The support from 5 period is still very much intact. Only thing is it has to come out of 9800 mark. And now see, we have to either see it trading below 9740, 9720, and 9700. If at all it trades below 9700 today, you can again expect it to reverse and take a dip all the way towards 9650. It is possible because see what is happening here. One bearish candle, couple of retracement, and if at all it reverses today, we might see a great fall towards 9650 and lower levels. Stock IC is rising while the MACD has just crossed over. So mixed signals here on the MACD is still having room for further drop. So we can definitely expect swings here in FTSE 100. And that is why I say till 9800, do not treat this as bullish. Now for the day buy at 9770, expect 80, 90 and 9800. Till 9800, it's not bullish. Once it trades beyond 9800, stay bullish for 9824, 9840 four levels, and then we can stay bullish for 9860. I do not expect such a rise though, but yes, these are markets. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry 9740, expect 9730, 9720, and if this is taken, then 9700, 9680, and then 9650 will be there very very soon. I am not looking forward to such a drop as well, but let's see. The direction it takes today is going to be crucial one. Trade accordingly, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading uh, day ahead. See you again before the US session with more updates.